And another foul ball. And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, this is how you got to do it in this league. If you give up a 2-run home run, you got to just move on quickly. He's still upset about it, don't get me wrong, but it's when you dwell on it that you get yourself into more trouble.
Ian Desmond is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. 3 innings complete. It's the Cubs 5 and the Giants 2. Number 17 steps in now.
Number 17.
Into the windup and the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pagan is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2.
The batter, number 24, center
Dexter Fowler strides in, grounded out his last time through. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
I don't think there's any intent with that. That might be just to let him know that he's out there.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down in front of Pagan for a base hit.
You think he was looking for a fastball there?
And guys, I think you might agree there's little doubt that the star of this afternoon's contest was this man, Buster Posey. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end this really could have been anybody's award, but what the heck, let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
8 runs.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.
Your attention,
Number
please.
17 is
Now
on, and
pitching
he'll
for the
take
Cubs,
over on the mound.
Number 17.
Corey Dickerson is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Right fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
Number 5, Carlos Gonzalez.
Digging in to try it again, Carlos Gonzalez. He drew a walk his first time up. Out in front of it, strike one. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, some guys use the fastball to get to 2 strikes and then use something else to get you out. Not this guy. He works backwards here and winds up getting them with back-to-back fastballs in the end.
Nolan Arenado started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball, 1-1. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We played 4 full. It's the Rockies 1 and the Cubs nothing. Number 17 will stand in now. A late entrant to the ball game as he'll be making his first plate appearance here in inning number 5. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Gonzalez moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail this one 1-0. Edwin Jackson will come on and get some work as he makes his second appearance so far this spring.
Edwin Jackson.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he turned in a really good performance. His fastball had some good life to it. He really mixed his speeds well, and he kept guys guessing all throughout.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Rockies come out on top 3-0. So long, everybody.
3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Cubs, no runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time.
Standing in as the leadoff man, Michael Bourne, as he'll get things started in the home half of the first.
Fielder, Michael Bourne.
In there, no balls and a strike. And that's offered at and missed by Bourne as he falls quickly behind here, 0-2.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Lays off 2-2 now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Well, Matt, Hillsdale gets pretty favorable reviews from all parties. I think some pitchers wish he'd give a little more on the corners, but he's usually right more often than they are.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Yeah, make it back-to-back strikeouts here to start the inning. So much for the top of the lineup setting the table.
Michael Brantley.
Michael Brantley is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, if these guys indeed want to get themselves a win here on the road, they're going to need a big pitching performance. And this has been a very strong first inning to this point.
And Gordon will make the catch to retire the side. Nothing across here this. Brandon Moss strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
0-2.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here, you want these guys to be thinking, I know he's got that changeup, so I'd better not sit on the fastball too often.
Carlos Santana comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, it's been something of a strikeout fest here to start this game off. Already 4 strikeouts now in the first 5 batters. Now that's going to be a tough pace to keep up.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Boy, he may strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
No ball,
0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender, 0-2.
And there's number 8. 1 away.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So add 1 more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. More Cactus League action coming your way after this. David Freese digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Into the windup and the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gordon is there to make the catch, and it's 1 pitch, 1 gone here in the bottom of the 3rd.
Designated hitter.
Stepping in, Kyle Blanks, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Oh, you gotta like the way he's throwing the ball right now. You get a 1-pitch out to start the inning, and then you follow that up with a 3-pitch strikeout. He's settling in nicely now.
Jose Ramirez digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. And another foul ball. Indians still in search of their first hit of the ball game. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he turned in a really good performance. His fastball had some good life to it. He really mixed his speeds well, and he kept guys guessing all throughout.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Number 17 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 17.
Brett Laurie heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Brett Laurie has moved around to different teams a fair amount in his career, and he's moved from catcher to second base to third to back to second. Say what you will, he's adaptable. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's retired, one away.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Stephen Vogt. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. In the air, down the left field line and deep. Gordon on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Ryan Hook in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Right there for strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. Nothing across here this. Number 17 will stand in now. A late entrant to the ball game as he'll be making his first plate appearance here in inning number 5. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Hey, give him credit up there. He's going to take his hacks.
And a swing and a miss here, and that's about what you'd expect from a pitcher, I suppose. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more important.
Here comes perhaps the fastest man in baseball as Billy Hamilton strides forward to get this ball game underway.
Billy Hamilton.
First pitch of the ball game is swung on and missed, and that's how we'll get things started this afternoon. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2, and you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here you want these guys to be thinking, I know he's got that changeup, so I'd better not sit on the fastball too often.
Here's Brandon Phillips. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Yeah, make it back-to-back strikeouts here to start the inning. So much for the top of the lineup setting the table.
Joey Votto gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Now a ball hit down the line in the air. This has a chance, and oh, it's high off the foul pole for a home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Joey Votto. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
Well, guys, this was never a question of distance. This ball is absolutely launched. But we didn't know if it was going to be fair or foul, and you're going to see it. Once this thing hits off the foul pole, it erases any questions you may have had, and that's a home run.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Yeah, you know, I've seen a couple times with Dixon behind the plate where there was some disagreement on pitches up in the strike zone. Seems to be a polarizing spot for him sometimes, so we'll see if that comes into play.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So only one hit in the inning on the solo shot, but it's enough to push him out in front. On now to the bottom of inning. Devin Mesoraco will lead things off here, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. A solo shot here to left, and it's given Cincinnati a 2-0 lead. Jay Bruce is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. And Bruce can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Batting 7.
Zach Cozart digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
That is the hardest first pitch to look for because you just can't wait long enough. Not only is it a hard pitch to hit, but it sets up everything else you have.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Yeah, he never quite learned his lesson in that at-bat. You know, in baseball, it can be a mind game. Sometimes you try to outthink that guy on the mound, but I think he guessed wrong all 3 times here because each time he was way out in front.
Brennan Bosch stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 run. Homer Bailey set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Fowler is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The batter, number 6.
Billy Hamilton will dig in for a second time. A strikeout victim opening up the ball game.
Yeah, and he went down on 3 straight pitches, so he didn't put up much of a fight in that at-bat. Looking for a better one right here.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The second baseman, number 4.
Brandon Phillips is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Push softly over toward the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... Number 17 digs in here for his first appearance.
Pitcher, number 17.
To first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Joey Votto is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
You know, I can't help but notice how much he's getting ahead of the hitters right now. I'm told he's throwing around 80% first pitch strikes. That's way above average.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed by Votto, and he's retired for the first out.
Now batting.
That was quite a nice little battle as we check out the sequence of pitches here. It was a 6-pitch at bat, and as you watch this, you'll see that he wasn't going to go down without a fight. He was able to keep the at-bat alive by fighting off a couple of tough 2-strike pitches, but in the end, finally put away on that pitch right there, 1-2.
A 1 pitch on its way. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now. Devin Mesoraco stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2.
Not only is he close to going through the heart of this lineup, he
threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.